Yes, everybody. Russ on the West End Network. Hope you're safe and well. Hope your Monday's going swimmingly. Oh, I love to be back at work on Mondays, don't you? It's the best day of the week. Anyway, because obviously international break, we thought we'd do for the Academy show is sort of amalgamate it with Hammer's headlines just for this week. Back to normal next week. Everyone will be back from international duty, but there are still a number of Academy players out on loan because they're playing for non-league sides, as well as a bit of a roundup in terms of how some of the Academy guys got on international duty, and also a little bit of sort of contract news, a little bit of that affects or has affected various members of the academy. So yeah, plenty to get your teeth into. And actually, if you enjoy these shows about the academy, I did a show amusing. I think it was on Thursday or Friday. I think it was Friday actually. Talking about how I was excited about the future, looking at the academy. And if you go through some of the teams, some of the reports we've had this week, then I think, you'll be in a safe place, right? Let's talk about players. Let's talk about some players who have left. Now, Sean Tarrimer was a player who we sort of let go to try and find a club. And one of the ones being Sean Tarrimer, and he over the weekend, Halifax Town have confirmed that they've signed Sean on a signed Sean on a short-term loan. Try saying that 10 times. Following his departure from our academy, he was an academy member since he was 8, I think. And was a first-year scholar and played a lot of under-18s and a lot of under-21 games as well, mainly as a substitute and as sort of a squad player in essence for the 21s. And it's great that he's got a short-term loan or short-term deal rather at Halifax Town. So hopefully he'll get some minutes there, and that'll be made permanent a bit longer than the short term. So well done to Sean. In terms of some of the players who played over the weekend, Regan Clayton, he was an unused substitute for Dagenham Redbridge as they drew 1-1 away to Sutton United. Julie Robertson didn't feature in the matchday squad at all for Sutton United. Levi Lang was as signed on loan at Aldershot Town. I think this was announced about 2:00 in the afternoon, and then he started soon after that was announced. And then he made a start and played about 60 odd minutes or so, 59 minutes for Aldershot as they do 3-0 at home against Ebbsfleet United, an Ebbsfleet United side where former academy graduate George Moncur scored and laid on an assist for Ebbsfleet. Brad Dolligan wasn't involved in the matchday squad for Aldershot. Elsewhere, Mason Terry, where is he? There's Mason. Mason Terry, he played the full 90 minutes for AFC Hornchurch as they drew 1-1 away at St Albans City. And then in terms of the international academy players, although Regan isn't really, I thought I'd include him here. He completed his first 90 minutes for the England Elite League squad, formerly the under-20s, and they earned a 1-1 draw away at Portugal in the Euro Elite League. Kalen Casey, he was an unused substitute for the Portuguese clash, and George Urphy actually pulled out from the squad on Tuesday with injury. Christian Heggie, he wasn't involved in Hungary's thrashing by Turkey 6-1 on aggregate over 2 games, as he had a thigh injury in training with the team in Hungary. That's one, Russ. Elsewhere, Lewis Orford and Finn Herrick, Finn gets a clean sheet, and Lewis, which helped England move a step closer to qualification for the summer UEFA Under-19 European Championship finals, a 0-0 draw against Turkey on Saturday. He lined up alongside Lewis and both played the full 90 minutes. And Lewis actually came close through the goal, second half free kick, but neither side could make the deadlock. England now head into their final group against Portugal. No victory would send them through to the tournament in Romania. In terms of England under-18s, my boy, Edris Golombekis and Amike Adiele were both starters as England played out a 2-2 draw with France in an international friendly in Portugal. So great for Edris and Amike Adiele, both getting both starting. Fantastic achievement. Elsewhere, Josh can't stop scoring, and now he's turning up for the under-19s in Scotland. His debut for Scotland under-19s, and he was on the score sheet, but he was unable to help any further as they lost 4-1 to Poland. Played in Spain, I think it was. He stepped off the bench to notch on his first appearance for the under-19s at Scotland. Fantastic. Elsewhere, in terms of England under-17s, Lonnie Owusu and Chin Asa Nwosu were both unused substitutes for the England under-17s as they defeated Slovenia 3-2 in the UEFA under-17s European qualification round 2 qualifier. Easy. They will seal their place for the finals if they avoid defeat against Northern Ireland later on this week. Talking of Northern Ireland, Patrick Kelly, he obviously currently learning at Doncaster Rovers, but he captained Northern Ireland's under-19s, and they lost 1-0 to Ukraine under-20s in a friendly match in Turkey. So everyone's playing everyone all over the fucking place, aren't they? Unbelievable, Jeff. And that concludes our little whistle-stop tour for Bristol. There we go. A little whistle-stop tour of the internationals and what's going down with the academy. Obviously, everyone gets back into gear next week or the end of this week, tail end. I'm trying to think when their under-21s have got a game, not until like April, because of the way that. Because of like the under-17s and they sort of play extra games. There's no game, I think, until April the 4th, which is at Rush Green, actually, which is great. And I think the under-18s are in the same boat, if I remember correctly. England, the under-18s play Spurs Academy away on Saturday. And don't forget, Sunday is Mother's Day as well. And that's it, my friends. Don't forget to check out kneesupmybrand.com for latest news, reviews, and opinions. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Much love. Go back and check out over the content. We've had our morning musings. I spoke about Evan Ferguson this morning. What's the point? What's the point of Evan Ferguson? And then at lunchtime, we went through quite a bit of news, sort of lunchtime headlines. Paqueta, some players have been linked with, unsurprisingly. Hopefully get back to some sort of normality now. Well, hopefully in a couple of days' time. Anyway, take care. Much love. Bye-bye.